What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with more Ultra Impact. A lot of you guys have asked, yes, I am still playing this on the daily. I've not covered it, unfortunately, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to start doing more coverage on this because I really am honestly, truly enjoying this game. No, I have not dropped it. It's just really hard to cover all 4 games that we do on this channel, but it is something I'm working towards and something I'm going to be correcting here. So this is my first step to get back into Ultra Impact content for you guys. So if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that old thumbs up button, get the recognition for this game going, because if you guys want to see more of this, that thumbs up button is the best way to let me know. Also, commenting down below will help out greatly. I'm still enjoying this, guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. Now, a couple days ago, we had the Villains event drop on us. I've not talked about this, but it is basically just a boss rush situation. So what you're going to do is every single day, you're going to say every single day, every few days, there's a new event that's going to open up here, and you can just run through this. So I currently have the hard event that isn't quite open yet. I've run through all the normal events, and they're pretty easy. Hard, I'm suspecting, isn't going to be terribly difficult either, but it's not actually opening until this coming Saturday. You have 2 days from the time this video drops before that actually opens, so you've got some time to prepare. Now, as far as these previous fights, they've kind of been a joke, but as you have kind of seen here, it really is trying to push you into using some very specific units. So later on, as this continues occurring, I'm going to gather it's probably going to push you further down until you just have to use certain specific teams of relative strength. So for me, my best team is obviously my blue team. I've done so much work to it, but I am actually working currently on Mirio. I'm currently have him almost completely maxed. So within a couple days here, I'll have him done too, and that's really exciting. So just know that the villain event is a boss rush event. Things just open up every few days, and there's not really a huge amount to that. As far as rewards go, you're going to get a certain number of rewards. You can farm up more rewards, but, you know, it just is what it is. So just take advantage. And there are missions for this, guys, so make sure you're following the missions and make sure that you're getting everything corrected, because there's this SR memory here. There's some orbs for the SR memory, all kinds of stuff. So take advantage of that. Now, the other one that we have is the music, music festival. So the music festival is brand new. This literally just dropped this evening, or as of recording this evening, yesterday, if you're watching by the time this releases. This had basically just dropped, and this is very similar to a lot of the events we've seen before, where you come in here, you grind out certain events. As you grind it out, you're going to get some rewards, and you're going to come into the event shop and be able to exchange those rewards for all kinds of pretty cool stuff. You have got the Class A Dance Crew SR memory that you can get for there. I've been trying to collect silver tickets. If you guys don't know, apparently silver tickets have absolutely no cooldown. They do not expire or anything like that. So I'm trying to gather a whole bunch of those, so when there's a really hype banner, I can just go all in with just silver tickets. It's not an original idea. It was actually given to me by one of the guys on our podcast, but still a really solid idea, and one of the things I'm looking forward to. So a lot of things in here, especially I'm looking at like these health bottles and things like that I could really use for unlocking units. So make sure you're farming this extensively. You will need a lot of these items, especially these gold and red items, for the later upgrades. I mean, just case in point, let's go back in here to the character ability board. Let's go back to Lemillion. So for this next one, I need the red sports bottles. These are the red max power up bottle, large, and of course I forget what they call it, but it's a battery charge up cylinder. I'm sorry, it's not a battery, it's a charge up cylinder. Ooh, I'm sorry, it's a battery. So if I go back out here, ooh, not villains. Villains are not what I wanted. I'm going to go to the music festival, okay, and I'm going to go to event shop, And let's just see. Scroll down here a little ways. So, max power bottle. I had 2 of those for 450 of those gems. Could easily acquire those. And let's go down here a little further and see. I have the purple batteries. I only have the purple batteries, but when I've got a purple unit to awaken, I'm going to really, really, really want those. So while you're not going to have a huge amount that you could farm up, if you've got any purples, you're going to be basically set. So take advantage of all that, guys. It is all pretty much pretty straightforward, not unlike any of the other things that we've seen recently. So looks like we have a data download for the daily recruitment. Now, I've not done my daily recruitments on video, and that's one of those things I really want to correct. So let's see. Yeah. So the Security Gig Music Festival has dropped with a brand new banner. So let's talk about this banner really quickly. Now, I've been a big proponent of don't summon, guys, unless you absolutely need to. And if you do need to, see if you can get the freebie at least a few days first. But Heartbeat Strum Kyoka. So, SAs deals 650 damage to a single opponent, medium chance of confusing the opponent for 2 turns. Also, if the opponent's skill impact is decreased, decreases the opponent's defense by 20%. So, let's take a look at her skills. Deals 225% damage to all opponents, decreases skill impact of the opponent by 20% for 3 turns. So, big defensive buff there. Or debuff there. Also decreases the defense of all opponents with HP of 50% or higher by 10% for 3 turns. Stereo speakers deals 200% damage to all opponents. Also medium chance of confusing the opponent for 2 turns. So a really, really, really solid unit. We also have the SR amped up present mic, who deals 500% damage to a single opponent and medium chance of confusing the opponent for 2 turns. Then deals 200% damage to all opponents. Also increases characters plus alter gauge by 15% when used in a third successfully executed skill chain. So you want to use him last in the skill chain to get that, which is an interesting caveat. I'm sure most people running him are going to forget that. Then this one increases power of all allies by 30% for 3 turns. That's really nice. You know, for an SR, he's spectacular. All right, and we have the obligatory. We have 2. Okay, no. We have a UR memory. Increases characters. I think I was calling it by star count earlier. But we have UR Kyoka and SR present mic. I think I said 4-star and 2-star, but whatever. We have a UR endurance contest memory. All right. Increases character's power by 5% after receiving an attack up to 6 times. Multi-hit attacks equal 1 attack. So in other words, you're going to need basically like 6 turns. Increases character's power by 10% after receiving 3 attacks up to 3 times. Multi-attacks hit 1 equal 1 attack. So there you go. Good memory. Not the greatest, but good. Basically requires you to accept damage in order to produce it back. But let's see what our SR memory says here. Class A band crew. Increases character's power by 4% per turn. Maximum 20% increases character's power output by 10% when equipped by a UA High student. Or it's a UA High Class 1A character. Also increases character's action skill by 30% when equipped by a DTS type character. That is a lot to go over. That is a mouthful, but a good skill. Now, once again, guys, I'm going to be one and done on this, and I'm going to recommend that if you want to do this along with me, go ahead and soft units up here, pause the video, do whatever you got to do. I'm going to do my daily freebie now, and if you want to join me, great. I'm assuming you know how the pause button works. If you unpause me now, I'm going to hit the tap start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Now, we don't have the hero outfits. Hero outfits are guaranteed you are right out of the gate. But we could get something fun here. All right. Nah, looks like it's just going to stay put. Now, we could still get memory animation. And we didn't. So, yeah. It was an R, like I suspect. I've not gotten an SR. I've not been very lucky in this game at all. My pool of units is pretty pathetic, but I'm not at the state where I need to summon yet, so I'm going to stay put. But that's pretty much everything you guys need to know. Now, when it comes to The boss rush situation, when those start getting more difficult, I will cover those in more detail. When Music Festival, when we start getting up into the higher echelon of that, I'll also cover that. We'll do some team building. We'll do all kinds of stuff here, guys. But for now, that is going to be all the information you need at this point. Like, comment, share, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.